Hi guys, welcome back to Bare Feet and Big Dreams Homestead. I'm Kira. It's the 3rd of October today. We have been missing for a couple weeks and not making a great deal of videos. Not that we haven't been getting content, I've just been flat out because it's the school holidays. I haven't been editing and things like that, so this video will be a bit of a mashup of a few different videos. I just thought I would come out quickly and tell you a little bit about what's been going on and what we've been doing before we get into the video and show you around the garden and things like that. So in the last 2 weeks we have had a lot going on with helping people move, family members, birthday parties, recovering from birthday parties, a lot of work going on in the house, preparing our house to be painted, which we might get some footage of us doing when it comes to it. I'm going to wait for the kids to go back to school. Renovating the yards. Not just I, my fiance and my boys helped as well. Moved our chicken coop, which I'll show you a little bit further on in the video, and we have been just flat out rearranging the yard, adding beds, adding plants into the garden. I've just popped in some more corn over in, I say my side of the garden because the kids now have their own garden, but it's our shared garden. The kids still help out here, and when they go for a wander through the garden, it's usually the original garden, not the kids' garden, because it's not quite established yet. We still have some empty beds over there and beds that we've just topped up with soil and still need a bit of soil and things like that. But yeah, we've also had the ducklings from the incubator hatch. That was a little bit sad and happy at the same time. We started off with 12 eggs. We got down to, I think it was 7, and I didn't realize you had to cool and mist the eggs off, because a couple years ago, I think Paige was only 1, we done some Peking ducks that we had actually bred, and I never touched them at all. I literally set them in the incubator, set the humidity, and just topped up the water till the end, and we had like a 9 out of 10 hatch rate. It was pretty good. With these ones, I failed the first time we tried. They all got to almost fully grown in their shells and then must have drowned because I wasn't cooling them, or the humidity was wrong. I'm not sure what happened. As well as 3 days, I did think it was the 3 days prior, our power went out, and that's when they all stopped moving. But then we done the second lot that we've just done, and coming up to the end, a lot of them were dying as well. So I think it was just the same mistake that I had made. I can't be 100% sure. I don't like to crack open the eggs and see how far developed they are and things like that. When they do die, I just check for a couple of days and make sure there's no movement, things like that. All the veins kind of detach from the inside of the egg or go really black, so I just look out for that, and when I see that they're no longer alive, I dispose of them. We did have 4 or 5 pip, 1 at the wrong end. 1 died just after it pipped. I'm not sure the air sac was big enough for it to breathe, or I'm not sure what happened there. Then we had 1 hatch 2 days early, and it was very, very small. He lasted a day and then he died, so it was really gloomy, and I thought we weren't going to get any ducks out of it, and it was just going to be another downfall for incubating cayugers, but we did end up hatching 2 out, and they are currently outside at the moment because it's a pretty nice day, quite warm. But I will show you those when I grab my little sidekick and we start exploring the garden with you. But yeah, I think really that's all that's been going on. It's my son's birthday on the 10th, so that should be interesting. I haven't had a lot of kids over at this house, just because it's been so hectic with like getting everything up and running. I mean, I have had their friends over a couple times, but not a great deal of kids at once, not a lot. So yeah, well, I'm gonna get my sidekick and we'll get this video started. Watch out, chickens!
You.
Do you want to get the eggs out?
What? Why? Look.
An egg. 3 eggs. Very good counting. This page, if you haven't seen us on here before, we have actually a little funny story about our eggs. We have 2 chickens, and one lays a brown egg and one lays the blue egg. And I come out the other day and we had this, don't smash the eggs, we had this egg which is kind of a little bit between both the colours, and I was so stumped from where it came from because it was in the coop. And I had to ring my twin sister because she's got chickens and had them longer than I have, and she's got ducks and things like that. So I rang her and we figured out that it's a duck egg, and one of the ducks is getting up into our coop and laying with our chickens. But it wasn't until the second egg that I got really confused, because the first day the blue one wasn't there and it was only the duck and the chicken that had laid, and so I thought maybe it was just an off egg from the chicken. And then the next day we had the 3, and that's when I was like, no, that's definitely not. But while we're down in the chick pen, thank you. The egg. We thought we would show you our new ducklings. These are the ones that we had in the incubator. We've got them out for today. Just getting used to outside weather. That we know they are a little bit young, but it is quite warm where we are in Perth. We have to get in and get them. Can you hold the eggs, baby? Thank you. Oh, come here, little babies. So this is cheeps, and this is qwackers, and they're our newest ducks. They're about a week old. They're supposed to be cayuga ducks. I'm not sure if it's normal for cayuga ducklings to be grey. But yeah, I hope so. And this is our new coop. We've been saying we had the temporary duck pen, and we have mentioned a couple of times that we were gonna move the old coop to over here where the temporary duck pen was and extend it. And I have been flat out busy in the garden doing things like this, or in the yard. So this is what we move. Chill chicken. Come on. Mummy, move the chicken. Right, come on, quick, let's go. Quick, quick, quick. Jump out. Let me just get a better view for you. So, the big metal frame was the old coop, which was behind the kids' garden. And we've moved that to here and then extended this little run, which they are in it for now, but I'm gonna plant that up for them. We moved all the rocks and sticks and things from that area, and we have 2 beds that we're setting up in front of there as well, which will be for like melons and things for the chickens on the back half of it. You got to mind the mess because we're in that really awkward transitional stage. You know when you do a spring clean and your house gets messier before it gets cleaned up? Yeah, yummy. Well, that's kind of where we are in the garden. This is the side of the kids' garden. We have added, since the last video, the octagon, I'd say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, hexagon bed, which was given to us by a friend. Yes, sweet girl. Yeah, that's the tree we chopped down. Come over here. Update on Paige's corns that she planted to fill in. They've all come up.
Look at apple.
And looking pretty good. Yeah, that's right.
Look at apple.
Look, an apple.
Look at apple.
Another apple. Can we go?
Apple.
Come over here, Paige. Come.
Apple.
Yeah, apple, more apples. So, as I said, the backyard is a little bit of a state at the moment. But that's only temporary because we are in the middle of organising and stuff. So as well, the polytunnel was last video, I'm pretty sure, just this bed, and we had planted up I think everything that's in here, except for the lettuces, maybe the kale. There's a few tiny leeks, and I think everything else we planted on a video, and the beans. Our cucumbers down the end have sprouted. I will tell you why I have so many oranges, actually mandarins, in my beds in a minute. And we have set up another bed on this side. It's not full yet, but we are going to get some guinea pig and rabbit bedding and manure this afternoon to start those beds. Update on all our seedlings. We have been planting a couple out, but there are still quite a few. A lot of them, like the tomatoes, which I've planted a couple, will need to be separated into their own pots and grown up a little bit bigger before I do plant them into the garden. But I planted 4 or a couple in each because the kids are doing a plant sale as well, so I'll pot them some up. My melons, my melon squash and things like that, I plant in toilet roll holders because they don't really like being transplanted, so that way I can just stick the whole thing in and not have to play with the roots too much. But they've all come up. A couple of these are for other people, like my mum and a friend as well. Let's go into, and check this out. When this little thing here, the little sunflower, it just popped up. That's from the quail feed. When we put the quails in a little temporary cage in there in the polytunnel when the dogs had caused havoc on my flock, we had them in there while I fixed up the coop. So yeah, this is my garden at the moment. Can I have the egg, babe? Mummy put it in a pocket. Thank you. Do you want to see the flowers?
Flowers.
Yeah, flowers. Should we go for a walk?
That's the flower.
So, yeah, that's golden nugget pumpkin. Golden nugget pumpkin. They're potatoes. All of the tomato plants, the 24 on this line, have started producing flowers, and some of my tomatoes have started producing fruit. We dug a little thing into lifted a little bit of the soil in our potato bed yesterday and found a few baby potatoes, so they are growing. They're doing really well actually. And this tomato, which I bought as a start from Bunnings because I didn't have the variety, it's Gladiator. So So when I got that, it had like maybe 1 or 2 little flower buds on it, but now we have tomatoes and some more flower buds, and as well as the Nonna's backyard, Nonna's, maybe Italian Roma, I think it is. That's also got a few tomatoes on it as well. So as for the mandarins in the beds, we did come out to make a video, not yesterday, I think the day before, and we had pulled up a lot of the leftover brassicas. Come here, baby. Weed. A lot of the leftover winter brassicas. Yeah, weeds. We're not weeding today though. The winter brassicas, and when I was pulling them up in the sweet potato bed, which is just there. That one right there.
Weeds.
Yeah, weeds. When we pull it out, there you go. We pulled it out, and the root ball of it was just full of ants and slaters and slugs, and I was less baffled by it. I did check the other beds as well, but it was only that bed that was very dried out. They do have ants and things in the other beds, but it was mainly that bed, and a few. We have a slater plague everywhere. Like everywhere in this yard is slaters, and I don't know, some people call them roly-polies, but I've always known them as slaters. But it is an infestation. Like, it is crazy. So I might even put some diatomaceous earth down. If this doesn't, the whole thing is you put citrus. We had a heap of mandarins that were given to us that they're getting a bit yuck. We just cut them in half and planted them on top. You are meant to use like squeezed citrus, and then the slaters go up into it. This morning I did come out and with a little jar and checked all under and picked all the slaters out from underneath them, and there was a lot of slugs as well. So we might have to do some beer traps and things. Peter's over there pulling tops off of a giant spring onion. Is that fun? What have you done? So yeah, we might have to do some beer traps for that. Let's have a look what's over here. What is it? What did you do? You show me. Bees? Did you do that? What's in there? Bees? Nothing.
I know that.
Spring onion.
Hello.
Hello. Are you trying to pull it out? Spring onion. You want to harvest? Oh. Now there's 2 of them like that. So yeah, that's really all that's going on at the moment. We do have a few beds to fill, like this one that I've moved up here. As I said, we're going this afternoon to get some mulch and things for that. Yeah, in a second. We also pulled the brassicas out from in these beds, and now our leeks are more visible, as well as this blueberry tomato, which I've staked up. Paigey, come up here, sweet girl. But yeah, so there's been quite a bit going on. Here's an update on our beans. It's kind of gone a bit wild. This is the first time I've grown beans, to be honest, so I'm unsure. They're meant to be a dwarf variety, but it's kind of getting very long, but it doesn't have any of them little tendrils, so they might be dwarf. Well, I'm pretty sure they are dwarf. So yeah, look, there's a slater. Oh, I'm not a bug person, but yeah. So yeah, that's really all that's been going on, besides this area, which is a little bit embarrassing to show because it's a complete disaster. That was a massive boulder, and we want to flatten this area out to either put a shed there for storage, or like a sitting area, like a little outdoor entertaining area that's in the open, not so much under the patio. How you doing, sweet girl? What is it? You've cut all my onion tops off. No more. No more. Come over here, flower. Come look at the flowers. Pretty. No. So I have just noticed that we have a lot of new shoots starting on our finger lime. We do have a few baby finger limes on this. So yeah. And I do have a lot of weeding to do.
Dad, it's yummy.
Spiky. Careful. Can I have a cuddle? Cuddle.
What? Flower.
Yeah, flowers.
Look at flower.
Yeah. Hi guys.
Hi guys.
There.
Welcome, Mama. Look at this.
Tic Tacs.
Hi.
Where did you get the Tic Tacs?
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Welcome guys. Wow. Got some asparagus.
You.
Asparagus. Asparagus. Just wanted to thank you guys once again for hanging out with us, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks guys. Bye.